The video of Patrick Lyoya's killing will be examined by a number of agencies and lawyers as the case moves forward.
And many will be looking at the use of force by the officer. Was it justified or excessive? To help answer that, we turn to 13 on Your Side's Justin Bachman, who spoke with a law professor and former MSP detective to break down the videos. Hi, Justin.
Good evening, Val. Yeah, like you said, those videos will be poured over at many points, frame by frame, and we wanted to do the same. So I went through the videos with Lewis Langham. He's a professor at WMU's Cooley Law School. And before becoming an attorney, he was a trooper and a detective with Michigan State Police for 25 years. Now, he believes that throughout the incident, the officer is justified in his use of force at every escalation point leading up to that fatal shot. The first escalation of verbal instruction to a pursuit, he says that's justified because Lyoya was not complying and then began to flee. He says going to the ground was also justified because his taser was grabbed. Now, that fatal shot, however, without full access to all of the scene evidence, he wasn't willing to say concretely if it was excessive force or if it was justified.
If there's any excessive use of force that's determined in this particular case after the state police investigation, it will only take place at one point, and that's when the officer fired his weapon. Up until that point, there was nothing that officer appeared to have done wrong.
You can see the full conversation I had with Professor Langham going over the video and the officer's use of force at our website, 13onyourside.com.